Then came Thriller in 1982, and with it, a transformation that went beyond music into the realm of cultural mythology. The album didn't just break records, it shattered them into irrelevance. It became the best-selling album of all time, spawning 7 top 10 singles and music videos that transformed the medium from promotional tools into art forms. The moonwalk became as iconic as any dance move in history, and Clinton's influence extended far beyond music into fashion, dance, and popular culture itself. But with this unprecedented global adoration came an isolation equally profound. Clinton was no longer just a human being, he was an icon, a living myth whose every breath was analyzed, whose every word was dissected for hidden meanings. The private man began to retreat behind layers of security and an increasingly elaborate fantasy world that served as both refuge and prison. He confessed to feeling painfully lonely, describing walks through crowded streets where he hoped to find just one stranger who would speak to him as a person rather than a celebrity. The irony was crushing. The man who could fill stadiums with people who claimed to love him couldn't find a single authentic friendship outside his carefully constructed inner circle. This profound isolation, combined with his yearning for the childhood that had been sacrificed on the altar of stardom, would eventually manifest in the grandest, most poignant way possible. It would become a ranch, a dream, a place where innocence could be reclaimed and wonder could flourish. It would become Neverland, and it was there that his heart would finally find what it had been searching for all along. Chapter 2: The Artist's Solitude. Alara Moonstone had lived a life immersed in the quiet beauty of creation, her world one of gentle rhythms and subtle revelations. Her studio apartment in the artist's quarter of Santa Monica was a sanctuary of controlled chaos, canvases leaning against walls like sleeping giants, brushes standing in jars like miniature forests, and the lingering scent of oil paints and turpentine that had become as familiar as her own perfume. Her hands, perpetually stained with paint and charcoal, were her most prized possessions. They could coax life from blank canvas, find beauty in the curve of a dying leaf, and capture the fleeting expression in a child's eyes. The art world, though discerning and often cruel, was a gentle beast compared to the roaring, all-consuming entity that was celebrity culture. Alara moved through gallery openings and exhibitions with quiet confidence, her reputation built on talent rather than spectacle. She had grown up in a small coastal town in Northern California, the daughter of a lighthouse keeper and a botanist. Her childhood had been filled with long walks along rocky shores, hours spent in her mother's greenhouse learning the names and properties of exotic plants, and evenings listening to her father's stories of ships guided safely to harbor by the beacon he tended. It was a life that taught her to find extraordinary beauty in ordinary moments, a skill that would prove invaluable in ways she could never imagine. Her art reflected this upbringing. Detailed studies of natural forms that revealed hidden complexities. Portraits that captured not just appearance but essence, landscapes that seemed to pulse with their own inner life. Critics praised her technical skill, but it was her ability to infuse her work with genuine emotion that set her apart from her contemporaries.